Hey, Light Warriors. Today we're going to discuss energetic frequency and 5D consciousness. We discuss raising our vibration and expanding consciousness. And this is very important during the 5D Earth timeline split. Free will is the law of the universe, and we are all responsible for our vibrational frequency. So this message is very important for those that want to expand consciousness and raise their vibration. So what is energetic frequency? The higher the frequency of your energy or vibration, the lighter you feel in your physical, emotional, and mental bodies. During the end times, being in higher vibration is going to become more important for all people as we are experiencing greater awareness of the polarities between the lower and higher vibrations. The 5D Earth timeline split, or the divide of 3D and 5D consciousness. So we're seeing this happen at an accelerated rate right now. Dolores Cannon spoke about the 5D Earth timeline split, but your experience is dictated by your vibration and your expanded consciousness. And your vibrational frequency can increase or decrease by many external factors. People, things, situations, and what we consume influence our vibrational frequency. And you might say, how is this possible? And this is due to the concept of vibrational synchronization. A vibrational system, which is you, can be influenced by other vibrations. So you are a system, a collection of structures, cycles, and processes that relate to and interact with each other. That's your physical body. And every aspect of your physical body is vibrating. Your whole physical vessel, that's what we have to operate in this plane. You have your higher self or your soul, the energy that operates the body, but we still have to operate this body. And these exterior circumstances can either increase or decrease your energetic frequency. So the people that you surround yourself with, we should be conscious of the types of people that we surround ourselves with. The things in our everyday life, the physical objects, the situations of our everyday life. And that can include things like jobs and relationships. And what we consume also influences our core energetic frequency. And that's food, water, what you watch, and what you listen to. Right? So it's not only just the food and water. And we've done many videos about consuming healthier, higher vibrational food and higher vibrational alkaline water. Your physical body is like 70% water. So the quality of the water is the quality of your physical vessel. And your physical vessel is vibrating, must carry energy. We talked a lot about ingesting healthy sea salt and pink Himalayan salt because you have to conduct an electrical current through your body. But we have the energy, we have the frequency, we have the vibration and consciousness. And you could have a limiting belief system which contracts consciousness and also lowers vibration, or you could have expanded consciousness. 95% of our everyday life is dictated by subconscious programs. And these programs are going to dictate our experience. So we always must remember that one of the laws of the universe is free will. And we have to take control of our everyday life. So you are in control of your experience. Now, the former controllers of this reality knew this concept, and they were able to get around this by lowering the vibrations of food, water, what you watch on the fake mainstream media, and what you listen to, by changing disharmonious frequencies, changing it from 432 hertz to 440 hertz. All of these things lower your vibration. And when you have a lower vibrational frequency, these are certain things that you might feel. And when we talk about pumping out the fear-based vibration, and we see all the different feelings that we might have, fear, all the way down to shame. And this is used to contract your consciousness, keeping you in a limiting belief system, and you are experiencing suffering. And that's why a lot of people in this world are suffering, because of the controllers that understand that this universe is based off of energy, frequency, and vibration. We need to raise our vibrational frequency and expand our consciousness, and we get to the top, the ultimate consciousness. But we don't want to be suffering. And because of vibrational synchronization, we are synchronizing our vibration to all of these external factors, the people, the things, the situations, and what we consume are all going to dictate our vibration. It will dictate whether we have expanded consciousness, right? We say a lot of times we want to expand our consciousness. And we see these different stages of where we could be, all the way up to enlightenment, when you're vibrating at over 700 to 1,000 hertz. But we all understand love. And when we look at love, that gets you into the flow state. Flow state. And when you reach that flow state, your experience of your everyday life, it improves. And now at this level, you have expanded consciousness. So you are aware of many different things. But what happens is we get pushed down into the fear-based vibration. And all of these feelings that are associated with fear keeps lowering it all the way down to feeling shameful. And that's where we're suffering. A lot of people, they feel like they're just getting by. And we all deserve more than just getting by. So that's associated with courage, neutrality, right? Neutral. A lot of people have communicated that to me, and we see that most people, they're just getting by. But we did not come here to get by. We came here for abundance. So we need to keep raising our vibration up the ladder. We want to go up the ladder, and as we raise our vibration, we're expanding consciousness, and then this is going to be our reality, our experience. What are we experiencing? So we definitely don't want to experience suffering. No one deserves that. And we don't want to experience getting by. So as we continue to raise our vibrational frequency. We get up into willingness and acceptance. All right, now I can accept. I accept the experiences of my everyday life. A lot of people, once they reach that level, that's where everything begins to expand above the level of acceptance. Right? We want to be able to accept. And as we said, our journey, many ups and downs on our journey, but once we get to the level of acceptance, that's where everything begins to really expand and we improve both our physical and mental health. We get up into love and then we expand again. Joy, peace, and enlightenment. And love is another area where the controllers use their subconscious programs to destroy love. There are many agendas in the matrix reality that were designed to destroy love. Dr. Bruce Lipton said that falling in love is the equivalent to taking the red pill. So once you're in love, then you're experiencing joy. Then you have peace because you don't have to search for love anymore. And then you have to get to the area where you reach enlightenment. And then you could continuously expand consciousness. But many agendas, like the narcissistic agenda, breaking the family, making people suffer, limiting time in the day, putting all these subconscious programs were designed to destroy love. And that's why in today's society, love is very hard to obtain. And there's only one person that you are in control of to give you that unconditional love. And that person is yourself. So regardless, if you're able to achieve that love, we can't rely on love from an external source. The most important thing is to love yourself, because then once you love yourself, you're able to go all the way up into enlightenment. And many people struggle with that level. So there are certain barriers in place at certain levels, and then it kind of blends each one. But we talked about the love and fear vibration. Fear vibration, love vibration. And that's where a lot of subconscious programs lie. So a lot of the fear pushes your vibration down. What are the different subconscious programs of fear that's pumped out by mainstream media? All designed, fear. Everything is fear. And once that fear gets into you, it puts you in a fight or flight state. And people experience suffering. People experience lack. And then there's a lot of projection, blaming you, guilt and shame. That's the lowest vibration of fear. And that keeps you down here in suffering, and it contracts your consciousness because you're just looking to survive. Fight or flight, right? Lowers your vibration and it keeps your energy low. When you look at the colors here, and we talked about the agenda to block the lower chakras, right? These colors represent the chakras, keeping everything below the heart chakra and not allowing the energy and consciousness to expand all the way up to the crown to reach enlightenment. So the two main frequencies and levels, fear and love. But as we've said many times, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. And if we understand that and we take responsibility for our own vibrational frequency, we are all put in a state of isolation right now. The collective is going through the awakening. And many of you that have been on this journey with us, you've been awakening for many years. But now this is the 5D Earth timeline split. This is the event. The change of ages on the planet. This planet will never be the same again. And this message is important for all people because the planet as a whole is raising the vibrational frequency. We see this in the Schumann resonance, and you need to improve and increase your core vibrational frequency to match the vibrational frequency of the planet. And we've seen the changes in the vibrational frequency of the planet via the Schumann resonance over the last 2 months. And it's imperative for your personal health to raise your core vibrational frequency and expand consciousness. The highest vibration is authenticity, truth. And that's why there are many attempts to hide the truth from you, the truth to all aspects of your everyday life experience. We remember the law of 80-20, and they have to give you some truth. So I won't say everything that is dished out is false, but 80% of the information is designed to lower your vibrational frequency. And free will is the law of the universe, so we need to be conscious. And that's what we're providing here. We're being conscious of what we consume, the food we consume, the water we consume, visually what we consume, and what we listen to. Everything that we consume vibrations, we consume images, we consume edible food and water. The people that we surround ourselves with, vibrational synchronization. Think about Light Warrior. Think about the 5 people in your everyday life that you surround yourself with the most. Be conscious of those 5 people. The things you surround yourself with, physical things, do they give off higher vibrations? Because your core vibrational frequency of your body is going to synchronize to that vibration. Your surroundings and situations. We've talked about grounding many times. It's important to get out in nature because you will synchronize naturally your vibration to the vibration of this planet, and the planet as a whole is raising its core vibrational frequency. And that's why many of us have been experiencing the ascension symptoms, because your physical body, all this energy is important to understand, but we still have the physical body. So when we combine our physical health and our mental health and we put it together, we can understand how to navigate this time period and get on the 5D Earth timeline. Because that's what's happening right now. We're seeing a divide, and we're seeing people living in fear. We see people living in fear that are tuned in to the frequencies pumped out by mainstream media. Do these serve your greatest purpose? We have outlets now for you to make a free will conscious decision to find what resonates with you and turn off things that don't resonate with you. You are in charge of your reality. we are going to the 5D earth. And when you are a fifth dimensional being, you are your own authority. And I'm here to teach you that. You are in control. And things that don't resonate with you, walk away and turn them off. Anything that you, even if it's this message, the most important thing is understanding self-love. Love yourself. And that's where you expand to getting to that fifth dimension, is loving yourself. Being your own authority. That raises your vibration. And we're not placed in limiting beliefs, because limiting beliefs keeps us down here where there's suffering. Always remember, do the people that are putting out the message, do they have your greatest purpose in mind? We always can fall back on you, light warrior. You have your greatest purpose in mind at all times, not exterior. You will come across people that will raise your vibration, so make the conscious decision to surround yourself with people that make you feel good, that support you, that don't shame you and guilt you, right? On our journey, a lot of times when we're raising our vibration and we want to change up where we're going with our lives, there's going to be a lot of shame and a lot of guilt. The satanic shaming, the satanic mocking used to keep you down here. And we see that in our society. What keeps you in the state of love? Everyone is at a different part. We're all on different journeys. We're all the same, but we're all having a different experience. So, some people, they might be suffering, and this might only be for certain aspects of your life. You might be here with something, but other things you hear. Everyone is going to have that one aspect on their journey that is their iron sharpens iron. Not everything is unicorns and rainbows, right? Not everything is perfect. Some things are going to be hard in order to make you stronger. And there'll usually be one aspect. So maybe not every aspect, but you'll definitely see certain aspects will become easy and you get in that flow state. Some of you have been on the journey with me for a while. And when I started out, just making a simple 3-4 minute video was very hard. And it was so hard to get it to go, and a short amount of time took so much work, so much input for just a little bit of output. Now I'm reaching the flow state. We are reaching the flow state. So with certain aspects in our everyday life, we want to reach the flow state where we put the least amount of input and exponential amount of output. And when you love whatever that certain aspect is, and your consciousness is expanded, then you reach that flow state. If you have that fear, it brings you down, right? So it could happen to our everyday life as a whole, or it could happen to one aspect of our life. But we want to reach that flow state. And the one way to override everything, these messages are about our everyday lives. So I like to simplify everything. I'm very simplified. Some of you have noticed that, right? Very simple. Don't make things complicated, right? Love yourself. That's the key. When you love yourself, I can't make it more simple. That's where you need to be. Once you have achieved love for yourself. But there's many subconscious programs that are put out in the mainstream media, music, things that don't serve your greatest purpose. And they want to keep you down here. So, we no longer give permission for our people to be in a state of suffering. And we no longer want our people just getting by. But we want people to flow. Like the water, right? I always go out by the water. You want to flow like the water. And that's going to raise your vibration. That's going to keep your physical and mental health up during this time period. And you want to keep expanding your consciousness. You don't want to keep repeating the same thing over and over again. If this message resonates with you, why don't you share this message with somebody else that might benefit from this message? As you all know, this channel and these messages are for all people, regardless of age, race, religion, or gender. We're no longer here to divide people, which they do in the mainstream with subconscious programs, but we're giving people the authentic information so that each and every person can take control of their vibrational frequency. Got to get that love going. And we want to expand consciousness. So, a lot of times, throughout history, information has been suppressed from the people. And when we open up that information, right, look at all the disclosure that has already happened this year. There's going to be infinite amount of disclosure. And once they get to that point of the disclosure of the Tesla technologies and all of the information and technologies that have been hidden from people, then you get on that higher timeline. Then you have that 5D experience. What do you think about this message, Light Warriors? What are your experiences anywhere on this chart, but focusing mostly on love and fear? Those are your two main levels, and we could see that there is segueing all the way up into enlightenment. Each person might be at a different area, but we remember that free will is the law of the universe. These are only experiences, and this is just a journey. And I'm very grateful to take this journey with all of you. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of energetic frequency and expanding consciousness. Use it to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the fifth dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. I must say, this is a lot easier doing these types of messages than going out to the front line. But we will go back out again. So, what are your thoughts on these types of messages? Leave them in the comments. I'm grateful for all of you that share the channel, that share the messages. And this is an experience and a journey. And it will be authentic, and it will go through the people. So all that you do, clicking like, sharing, this all helps to naturally grow this channel and this message. I wish you all a great day. Namaste.